How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Master Beer Reviews, back to yet another review. Mystery beers. Love me some motherfucking mystery beers. First beer out of this new mystery beer series. Super excited to dive into these. This is the first one I'm going to jump into. It's a dark beer. I can already see it, or can't see through it. But this is the first one I'm doing from a mystery beer series sent to me by Joe, Average Troll. Thank you very much, dude. He sent me an epic 15 beer mystery beer series. And, yeah, he sent me a whole bunch of craziness, a whole bunch of cans, a whole bunch of bottles. And it was really weird because I wasn't quite sure which beer I wanted to do first. But one of the things that he actually wrote in a little note he gave me, hold on right here, was he wrote on the outside of these wrapped beers some of the phrases that I say on my beer reviews. And this one says, "How you doing, YouTube?" So I thought it was, the most appropriate beer to start off with. Like I said, holding up the light, it looks dark, so we're starting off with the big one. Fuck it. Go big or go home. So for those who haven't actually watched any of these mystery beer series, here's the deal. A friend of mine was going to give me beers, and before he told me what they were, I said, wrap them up. So I don't know what they are. He gave them to me. I did a series where I had no idea what the beers were. I drank them, talked about them, then unwrapped them. And it's kind of, snowballed from there. This is now the 5th series that I'm doing in this series of mystery beers, and 15 deep. So this one is going to take a bit. So super excited to dive into these. These are actually fucking my favorite beer reviews I've been doing as of late. So yeah, let's stop fucking around and just dive into it. And Joe went the extra mile. He wrapped them. No idea what this is, but he wrote these little fucking notes on here. This is a little note. So when I actually drink the beer and I actually break it open and I want to talk about it, I have notes. You know me. I don't read shit before I do anything. So, yeah. It's going to be more information you typically get from a massive beer review. So anyway, as far as what it says in the bottle, it says, "How you doing, YouTube?" And that'd be that. Fucking awesome label. Look at that fucking thing. Fucking tape everywhere. Brown paper. Fucking how you doing, YouTube? Fuck yeah, motherfucker. So, I'm already assuming this is going to be a dark beer. Actually, and here's the thing. I'm going to do preconceived notion shit on this one. Based off of the shape of the bottle and it's dark, I'm assuming it's a Bellwoods beer. That's what I'm going to do right now. I'm assuming it's a Bellwoods. I don't, Joe, I know, and this is the whole thing about mystery beers. You want to have this preconceived, you don't want to have any notions about what you're drinking. But knowing Joe, and this is where it gets, tough with the whole mystery beer thing. Knowing Joe where he is, he's in Buffalo, New York, and he has a lot of connections in the Canadian craft beer scene, / Toronto craft beer scene, and looking at the color of this beer and the shape of this bottle, I'm guessing it's a Bellwoods beer. So, do I know what it is? I have no idea. I'm going to drink it anyway, and hopefully I guess right. If I guess wrong, whatever. I'm fucking retarded. Anyway, yeah, I poured it twice because it was generating a decent head. I mean, that shit is straight up fucking milk chocolate on top of that. You could fucking, god damn. If I wanted to put this cap on there, I could. I don't want to because I don't want to fuck with the beer because there's all kinds of tape and shit like that on there. But that is infinite textbook creaminess. Uber compact bubbles, sans a couple of kind of stragglers thrown around there. So what am I looking at here? I'm looking at a porter. I'm looking at a stout. I'm looking at a barrel-aged dark beer. Or just some kind of darkness beer-wise. So, do I know what it is so far? No idea. Other than how you doing, YouTube. So, let's get a nose on her. See if I can get a nose on her. Pretty big head. Okay, there's definite bourbon going on here. I mean, we're not fucking around at this point. There's sweet, spirity bourbon. Ooh. Hefty bourbon. I'm going with an Imperial Stout here. I'm not going Russian Imperial Stout. That spirit, that bourbon is really hard to get past. Like I said, I assume it's an Imperial Stout. More so from the nose. There's more to the nose than what meets the nose. But the spirit kind of just overshadows almost everything. So I'm getting chocolates, maybe a touch of vanilla, but it's more like soft milk chocolates. Marshmallow, definitely. So maybe there's a little vanilla, but I think it's more barrel. And then like bourbon spiritiness. Is it not bourbon? I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's bourbon. Definite spirits, but 99% sure it's bourbon. That's pretty much it. I mean, it's sweet, it's boozy, it's delectable, it's a dessert beer. It's an imperial stout, aged in bourbon barrels. Does it have anything else going on besides the stout and the bourbon? I don't know, but that kind of marshmallowy thing kind of keeps creeping in the back of my head, thinking there's something a little more going on. But yeah, I'm just going to dive in and see what she has to offer in the mouth. Cheers. Ooh. Okay. Wow. Picked up 0 spiciness in the nose. But there's definite cinnamon. There's like a dry clovey kind of cardamom thing going on in here. Yeah, there's the barrel. Now I'm actually suspect on whether there's barrel involved, because in the nose there was this crazy barrel. In the mouth, it's all about the spiciness. It's almost like a chai nutmeg kind of thing going on there. Cinnamon, chai, and nutmeg. That's what comes to my brain at first. There's a subtle sour milkiness to it, which makes me think there's a lactose. So I think this is like an imperial milk stout with subtle barreling. I'm getting this dryness that I assume is like oakiness. But I also could be that chai thing. That's why I went chai in this, because chai usually gives me this like really dry mouthiness to it. Yeah, this is absolutely a Bellwoods beer, without a doubt. If this is not Bellwoods, I'm done. I'm not going to do beer reviews ever again. It's a fucking Bellwoods beer. I'm going to keep doing beer reviews, but it's a fucking Bellwoods beer. Yeah, total Bellwoods beer. Sour milkiness, so I assume there's some kind of lactosey thing going on there. Like I said, there's like a cinnamon nutmeggy chai thing going on in here. And I believe it's still barrel aged, even though in the mouth it's not really showing that, but in the nose it was really readily apparent. Now when I smell it, I don't get it that much, so maybe I should jettison that shit. But I'm going to stick by my guns, seeing there's some kind of barrel thing in here, but I'm probably wrong at this point. Yeah, I'm not getting much barrel in the nose now. I think my fucking brain fucking flipped on it, but I'll stick to it. I'll say there's fucking a barrel going on, even though there's not. And, yeah. Nutmeg, cinnamon, chai thing, you know? Oak, too. I don't know if it's that chai, clovey thing, or oak. There's an inherent dryness to it. So, yeah. It's a stout. Is it? It's an Imperial Porter. I'm overthinking shit right now. It's a dark beer that's higher in ABV. I'll go Imperial Porter. An Imperial Milk Porter. With like a ditch into cinnamon, going more like nutmeg and clove, like a winter warmer spiciness. Imperial Porter, no barreling now. We'll jettison that shit and just say that's what it is. No barreling, all that stuff going on. I'm gonna reveal it, see what's going on, because I don't know what else is what. Get a little Porski, get a little Porski going on, and see what's what. So let's rip this son of a bitch off here. This white paper. I'm not gonna read it yet. It's definitely a Bellwoods beer. If it's not, then I don't know what the fuck's going on. The funny part is I've only had like 3 Bellwoods beers, but I just know their profile. It's just, I mean, the bottle shape helps, because I know they just do these bombers, but this is definitely one of those. I don't think it's Skeleton Key, which is one of the beers that he brought down, and we had when he was down here. But yeah, let's see what we got here. We have Bellwitz. This is their 3 Minutes to Midnight. It is their Imperial Stout, barrel aged with cherries. Okay. And that's pretty much it. I mean, as far as what it says on the bottle itself, it says 3 Minutes to Midnight. Really want to try this for a while. It's one of the beers I wanted to try, so super awesome for Joe to send this off. And like I said, 10% ABV. I didn't even talk about the ABV at all. Super drinkable. It's definitely not something that's like unapproachable at its ABV. And like I said, barrel aged with cherries. So I didn't talk about much about fruit. There's definite fruitiness there. I'm just kind of skipping over that. So let's dive into this little white paper that Joe gives me and kind of delves into what actually is in the beer to see if there's something else in there. I'm getting a ton of those kind of spices on there. So it's kind of, I'd be interested to see if there's more going on than just that. So let's see what we have here. We have the brewery is Bellwoods Brewery. It's 3 Minutes to Midnight. It's American Double Imperial Stout aged in cognac barrels. So not bourbon barrels, with sour cherries and cocoa nibs. Okay, that cocoa nibs is where I was kind of getting that kind of soft chocolate thing from. Let's see, $12 a bottle. That's pretty awesome. Brewery only. And it says here, this they put this in cognac barrels that previously had Bring Out Your Dead, which I've had. That I believe Joe brought it to when I was up there in Canada. And it says, and they added sour cherries and cocoa nibs. It's about 15 months old or so, and I'm curious at how it's holding up because I loved it fresh. So, actual personal notes. You did not copy these from the internet. That's fucking fantastic. Brewer only. Since it's Bellwoods, it sells quickly. I was getting that kind of spicy, kind of cinnamon, nutmeggy thing. That, to me, is the second use barrel. That's what I'm getting in there. I'm getting the barrel, I'm getting the smoke, I'm getting the char. But for me, it kind of worked in this as instead of getting that nutmeggy kind of cardamom-y thing, it was the barrel. These cherries, the sour cherries and cocoa nibs, I get the cocoa nibs, especially if they're straight up dark chocolate. That, for me, it might be where I'm getting that dryness from. For me, straight up chocolate, non-sweetened chocolate comes off uber fucking dry for me. Like to the point where I'm like almost like gasping for fucking moisture kind of dryness. So I can see where that's coming from. Sour cherries, I get it now. Now, reading it and drinking it, I get that. Even more now, as I sip it. But, to me, sour cherries or cherries inherently are a well-made, darker Imperial Stouty, more Russian Imperial Stouty thing. So, yeah, it's absolutely fucking fantastic beer. The ones that confuse me and I don't know what's going on are usually the ones that I really fucking enjoy. So, this one was no different. Anything else in here? Yeah, the ABV was pretty fantastic as far as like fucking not even noticing it's there because I didn't even mention it. That's pretty much it. I nailed the Bellwoods thing. I knew it was a Bellwoods beer. Like I said, it just, I knew it was. Off the shape of the beer or the bottle and knowing who sent it, again, preconceived notions go a long way. I kind of assumed it was one, but then when I actually had it, the taste profile, which I had from the limited exposure I have had from Bellwoods beers, I just knew. It was what it was. So yeah, this is a fun one to fucking kick it off, man. Actually, fucking tasty beer, way more drier, and I'm gonna attribute that to the oak and to the straight up cocoa nibs, but drier than I typically like for my Imperial Stouts to be, but absolutely fucking delicious. So let's talk about it. Is it one of the better Imperial fucked with Imperial Stouts I've had as of late? Yeah, it's just in there, not on the outside looking in, just in there. It's fucking interesting, delicious, fantastic. Label's fucking awesome. I haven't talked about that yet, and delicious. As Joe said, value and availability. It is $12 Canadian currency, so 9 American. So it's like fucking $12 Canadian. It's like a nickel, and it's Bellwoods. So you have to go to Toronto to get it. Right in the outskirts of Toronto. That's the thing that sucks. But for $9 American to get a beer like this. Fuck yeah, motherfucker. Let's see, and just showing if you like what we like this, if you like Bellwoods beers, if you like Russian Imperial Stouts, if you like, what does this remind me of? It reminds me of Hardywood. It's not as sweet as Trickery or Foolery or any of those beers, but as far as the barrel complexity, it reminds you of those. So if you like those beers, if you just like multi-level, multi-phased, whatever, I just don't get that fucking clovey cinnamon thingy going on. So I still think there's something else going in there. If you're into those beers, then you'll definitely enjoy this one because it's absolutely fucking delicious. So there you go. First average Joe mystery beer in the books. I wouldn't say I butchered it, but I wouldn't say I nailed it. You know, I'm kind of easing into the sucker. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this mystery beer review. Down there, comment and shit on whatever. Yes or no's or a thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. If you want to check me out anywhere else on the internet, you can. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untappd. Massive beers in all 4 of those places. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice Bellwoods beer right now. Hopefully see you next time. Cheers.